Chris Nunn says it is important to realize as coaches that there is so much more to coaching than just delivering a session to able and para athletes.
What we're looking at doing here is providing support for coaches to learn about long-term planning, integrating services, and ultimately how to provide and give feedback to athletes.
He says as coaches, it is necessary that coaches are integrated to work side by side with para and able-bodied athletes.
It's really important that we capture the athletes that have been through the journey. They've been able to compete as athletes and they might be retiring and transitioning. If we can capture them into the coaching space and support them to learn the skill of coaching, then that's going to enhance what the knowledge base is throughout the community. Really important that we get those guys, give them the support they need to grow and develop as coaches, which is why we need people who can oversee them and mentor them while they're learning those skills.
He says in phase 2 of the coaching development clinic, areas such as coach-to-coach development and training will be essential.
I think it's really important to realise as a coach that there's so much more to coaching than just turning up each week and delivering a session. It's important that you understand what are you trying to achieve long term for the athletes, whether it be World Championships, Olympic Games, the Paralympic Games, the Commonwealth Games, Pacific Games, even a PNG Games. There is a plan that needs to be put in place to make sure that the athletes are ready to perform when it matters most.
He says not only is it all about coaches, but athletes as well, as they will one day become coaches and carry on the responsibilities.
The whole purpose of what we've done here is to integrate able-bodied coaches with coaches who are working with para-athletes, and the philosophy is the same. You are a coach first and foremost, and you should have the skills to coach anybody in your team. Whether they have a disability, whether they're male, whether they're female, doesn't matter. You're a coach first and foremost, and they're the skills we want to develop. So in the Paralympic space, we are looking for coaches who know their sport really well, for athletes to focus on getting involved, and that's particularly around athletics, table tennis, badminton and powerlifting. They are the sports where PNG can be really competitive in parasport and really, in all honesty, should dominate the Pacific Islands.
Chris says what's really important about the program is getting coaches to work, identify and plan sessions. This includes short-term and long-term plans, knowing when the event will take place and knowing when to start preparing athletes. A similar clinic was held in Lae as well. Godwin Eki, National, EMTV Sports.